Well, let's take it easy and let me share with you my experience becoming a professional coach, professional speaker. And let's go back far, maybe many years ago. When people ask me, what do you do? At that time, I was still a student. And then, because I need to support my own learning, my school, and then I start to have a part-time job. The first part-time job, tutoring, and together with babysitting, of course. And then often I need to read my babysitting kids the bedtime story. And that was the first time I remember how to do the storytelling. And then, after that, I start continuing my tutoring job and help start 3 very energetic, naughty boys with their homeschools, and mostly with the English. And that led me to start a tutoring center, English tutoring center, sometime after I graduated from school. And 3 years, I helped people improve their English, and then many of my students became my very good friends. And then we often hang out, go out, have parties, and then often we have our class off the classroom. You know where we have our class? Restaurant. Yeah, that's right. Restaurant and coffee shop. And we start to talk about our personal life, and then a little bit I started to realize that I'm a very influential teacher. Can help my students to deal with the many challenges, obstacles in life, difficulties, and with my communication and leadership knowledge. One day, my student, Amy Young, she came to me and asked me to help her to go to a party. Amy Young is a very dedicated learner and a responsible boss. But she said that actually, yes, she was not very good in meeting new people, having conversation. And so she came to me and said, Athena, I need to go to a party tomorrow and help me with my conversation skills. I don't know what to talk to strangers. So I look at her from the head to toes and I say, okay, now, Amy, please sit down. Get your pen and get your paper and pen, and please write down about 100 words how you are going to talk about your riskless. She stared at me and, Athena, here I am, asking you, help me with my conversation skills, but why you ask me about my riskless? I say, well, when you meet strangers, very often you might be asked about those accessories that you have with you. And often, probably people will ask you, where did you get your wristless? And then the conversation will begin. Wow. And so she started, so I told her, you don't want to tell people, oh, it's nothing, it's just a wristless. You might want to tell them, oh, I got this from Nepal and I met a master there and she dun, and then the story you can tell. And then that will help you to hold the conversation at ease. And she said, wow, that's cool. And then you know what? After that, we started to have our coffee and maybe with our lunchtime, and the meanwhile, we are having our class. So I gave him some coach, interpersonal communication coach. And then she started to be more confident about herself and going out and hang around with friends, And then it helped her to increase her business revenue and help her, becoming more going out. And wow, and then remember a few years ago, she one day invited me to her year-end party, and then she handed me a big amount of a big red envelope, and with quite big money, and that money was far beyond what she already paid me over the years. And then I got a opportunity to be invited to visit some firms and giving them speeches, tell them how to organize those parties, giving public the PR activities, and have them, practice a little bit about their conversation skills, and they become a love to go out and love to give parties, and wow, and of course, I feel very satisfied with all these achievements that, because when I realize that when I'm having a conversation with people, not only just chatting or conversation, because we are exchanging our ideas and we are influencing each other with what we have in mind, and then that's how we help people achieve their goals and make their dreams real. And so I remember some time ago, people asked me, "What do you do exactly, Athena?" I start to pound myself. I say, "Yeah, well, I like to talk to people with their dreams and help them organize a group and help make their dreams real." And so I told myself some time ago, now, not only a tutor I want to be, but yes, I want to be an interpersonal communication coach. And so, fellow members, what you have with Toastmasters, maybe you feel overloaded and get nervous, and with all the job you have, and you get headache. But you get headache, but you improve yourself day by day. Remember, in Toastmasters, the more you get into it, more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Ignore what you have encountered, the troubles, but just keep learning. One day, all the skills, all the techniques will be paid off. Thanks.